Okay, there we go. It didn't crash the game quite. It was close though. So yeah, this is the game. I'll just give a quick rundown. This is your popularity. You start at 50%, no matter which nation you play as. Then here, you can select your country, display data on this country, and then on this country. So if I selected a different country, their flag would show up there, and you can, read it and stuff. And then we have different slides here on the bottom, and this is where you do all of your managing. This is your treasury stuff, so this is your budget, your taxation, currency, and civil servants. This is energy and the environment, as well as industry. So there you go. Then we have the military and defense and stuff. So this is your police. Oh, stop it. Police, justice, secret service, immigration, army, and military operations. Then we have your social services, your culture, and stuff like that. Yeah. Then you have your government, foreign policy, and then this is just different associates within it. So key figures, sex, which are weird things. I don't know what this really does. Lunar Prophet Community, Temple of the Knights of the Order, Order of the New Humanists. Okay, whatever. I don't really know what that is. Religions. We all know what religions are. Protestant, Catholic, and Jewish. 5,000. Okay, cool. I guess if you wanted to be all Hitlerite, you could forbid Jews. Alright, so yeah, that's a quick rundown on that. And then over here you have the map, and I'm going to hopefully zoom it out here successfully. Alright, yeah, alright. And you can use this for quick navigation around the world. Then we have the different views. This is the normal view, in which you view just a geographical map, and major cities and tourist attractions, I believe. Let's see here. If I go over to Egypt, can I see the pyramids? Yes, I can. Alright. Then we have the military one. And this shows off the military units and bases. There is no fog of war in this game, which I really enjoy. So well, there kind of is. For instance, I can go over to India, where I have no troops. I am not allied with them. I can see all of their bases. Maybe, if I can find a base. There's a base over by Pakistan. And there's an Air Force base here, and I can see how many soldiers there are. But to really tell what the troop numbers are, I would have to move a satellite, or they would have to get into range of a military unit. Also, units themselves can be seen on other nations. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Then we have the comparative map. So here we have population: China, followed by India, and then us, and then Indonesia, Brazil, Pakistan, and so on and so forth. And I could change what it is. Say I wanted to see who had the largest army in the world. Well, it's the United States, China, India, Russia, Pakistan, North Korea, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Vietnam, France, and the United Kingdom being the top 11. Vietnam, that doesn't seem quite right. It's got to be conscripts and stuff. The economy, the economic power. It's the United States, Japan, China, Germany, France, United Kingdom, Italy, Brazil, Spain, Canada, and Russia. And then, there's the economic power, and tells you what. And Greenland is always green. Excuse me. And yeah. And then we have economic mode. This shows you who are really good trade partners and who isn't quite so much trade partners. So allies will almost always trade with you, unless you are making really obscure demands. Favorable means that in these areas it is they will like trading with you. Your relations are on good parts. Blue is your territory. Light blue is a dependency, so it's a colony. So like the Falklands is a light blue. So their flavor towards trading with us would depend on how the UK looks at us. Neutral is clear. Unfavorable are countries where it isn't a good idea to trade due to relations. Rival, you can't see it here, but they would be like enemies, stuff like that. Then we have the strategic mode. You can see this is your alliances. So as you can see, most NATO nations are allied with the United States. Green is on good relations, the lighter green. Neutral, once again, would be the clear areas. Afghanistan, Pakistan, I think that's Chad. Yeah, it's Chad. And some more in there. Unfavorable would be nations that don't really like us that much, which would be Saudi Arabia, most of this area, Kazakhstan, Morocco, Somalia, Ethiopia. And rivals are people who do not like us at all. So that would be Venezuela, Cuba, I can't remember this country's name, Bolivia, Zimbabwe, yeah, Zimbabwe, Libya, Sudan, Russia, Belarus, Iran, China, Vietnam, and the like. And then it's an on current position. So we'll go back to, what is this, industrial? That's normal. And we'll zoom back in on the United States. And we'll start doing some stuff. So first things first, we're going to look at taxes. Very, very important thing. Something you don't want to do is spam a whole bunch of things into Congress or whatever. You know, for Canada and the UK would be a parliament, and stuff like that. Germany, it has two different ones. It has something. Over here it wouldn't be parliament, sorry. UK and the United Kingdom would be the House of Commons, and France would be parliament, I think. Here it has to go through Congress. The Senate doesn't participate. Same with the US, or Canada, sorry, the Senate in Canada doesn't really participate. So here you have three tabs. You have your revenue, which is taxes currently in place and their percentages. The creation tax allows you to make new taxes, and legislation lets you do things like the level of tax investigation. So it's weak and tolerant right now. I could bump it up to regular and repressive, or frequent and very repressive. Taxamacity, yeah. Okay. Tax extortionates and stuff like that. So, let's see here. I will look into this. A company tax. I'm going to drop this to, not 2%. And looking into it. So this is Congress. This lets you look at stuff. Law was proposed on January the 1st of 2011. The voting will take place on the 12th, and the proposed value is 28%. And then you can see that the Democratic Union, with 316 seats at 59%, is against it at 58%. So people still want it, just the majority of it does not. And then the Republican Alliance, which, aka the Republican Party, is for it. So there we go. And I'm going to drop, no I'm not, I'm going to put a value added tax, or GST. And I'm going to have it at 5%. I'm going to confirm that. And unfortunately, Congress will not pass it. Okay. How about a little tax on large fortunes? I will put it at 3. There we go. Large fortunes will be passed. And income tax, I'm going to bump it up 1 or 2%. I'm going to go with a 2% increase. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to touch anymore. With taxes. Because you really need to be subtle with that, otherwise you can really tick people off, and yeah, it's a disaster. Energy and stuff, we don't really need that. Police, Secret Service, Justice, Immigration, Army, army. There we go. I'm not going to touch this quite yet. I will soon. In about 2 weeks, I'm going to drop the career soldiers down to 3,750,000 to help with the budget deficit. But people will not really like that I'm doing that. But I'll have to. Immigration stuff. Immigration. There we go. I'm going to do that. And Congress will approve of that. Construction of the... Whoa, what's going on? What's going on? I have no idea what's going on.